Hey, this is Nikki, and welcome back to another episode of Nikki's 5150 Experience. Okay, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's staying safe and practicing social distancing, all that other kind of fun stuff, since we still have the apocalypse rolling around still. So please, everybody, stay as safe as you can so we can all try to get back to a somewhat normal concert life, hopefully soon. So today I'm doing my very first podcast with an interview, which is my oldest son, Travis. He's 26 today. And so this is my very first live podcast. So I'm very excited about that. And so today we're going to talk about, I invited him on as my first guest because with this being an 80s podcast, in 2015, I had my son come with me to a Motley Crue Alice Cooper concert. He knew I wanted to spend time with him, so he doesn't listen to that music. But all four of my sons were blasted with 80s music since the day they were born. So, having that said, I want my son to kind of let me know the experience he had with you guys as far as the trip, because we went to Madison. We live in Milwaukee, so we went to Madison at the Coliseum there. So we traveled about an hour because I didn't think, but of course after that, then they came here to Milwaukee. I didn't think that they were going to come back. He's playing. I have a new little mixing board, so he's playing with my little audio mixing board. So
one more time. Alright, I'm done.
God, I'm telling you. So now I'm going to put it in the hands of my son, Travis, to let you know his experience at the Motley Crue concert with Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper opened for Motley Crue. Now, I'm not that much of an Alice Cooper fan.
I won't call it opening. He was late.
Yeah. And so, but after I saw...
Oh, my bad. I missed it.
My son. But after I saw Alice Cooper, I was like, holy shit. Alice Cooper was, when I say this man was rocking out, hardcore, this man was rocking out. He had the Frankenstein coming out. I mean, he had every single prop coming out. He put on a hell of a freaking show, and I was very impressed. I'll go see him again if I had to. Because he made me a fan after that day. Because I didn't know Alice Cooper was rocking out like that. You know how you listen to people but you're not a fan. I knew of Alice Cooper, but I wasn't a big fan. But I'm a fan now because that was a hell of a performance he put on, let me tell you.
He was late, and he was already in the arena.
So now I'm going to give you to my son so he can tell you his experience with me at the Motley Crue concert. You need to get more in the picture.
All right.
There you go. Okay, Travis, go ahead and take it.
All right, there you go. I have to get that in there. I don't know. It was weird. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, there was a lot of different people. I'm gonna just say different because I ain't trying to offend nobody. But they was like definitely different, and I felt out of place. But my mama was there, so I had to go. And if I didn't, she was just gonna be salty with me for the next 3 days, and whoever brother had to take that L was gonna be salty with me. So I was like, I go. But the Arby's we went to at Madison was just all dark and creepy. It was just like the whole ride there, and then when we finally get there, it was just
He was sleeping all the way there to Madison, just so you know. He was sleeping for the whole hour drive to Madison.
I woke up, we went to Arby's. It was all scary and dark out. Unless I was, honestly. But, no, hold up. Just move it a little bit more. I just gave you the thing you gave me to make phones stand up, and you don't use it. Like, no. Yeah, there we go. See? But, like, you got, like, little lights on it. But yeah, long story short, Arby's was slapping them. But after we left Arby's, we went to the arena. I'm not quite sure what it was. It was like some country arena with like 1,000 people in there. But when we went, oh, bro, Alice Cooper, he was late. He was mad late. He was like 20 minutes late, and he was already there. So I'm not quite sure what happened. But I mean, I guess he was cool. But you know, after that, you be that late that long. Like he was late longer than his performance. To be real with you, I think he was. When did it mean?
When I had mentioned to Travis that Alice Cooper was late coming on, you know what he tells me? Did you remember what you told me?
He lost his teeth.
No. No, he told me he was late because he was old and he was probably in back taking a nap. That's what he said.
Hey, he probably.
That's what he told me.
Hey, he probably was. At least he went later than Lauryn Hill, so I guess it wasn't that bad. Hold up. Yeah, there we go. But I mean, it was cool. But then we got to the final act, though. That one was the one that was scary, though. Motley Crue. That's how you say their name.
You see how he pronounces that name?
Motley Crue.
We say Motley Crue, and by the way, for Motley Crue, hell yeah.
No, I'm good on them. They was scary. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. They was a little bit like, they need to get canceled. They came out. It was all a bunch of fire and all of that stuff. I was good on that. But other than that, though, I had a good time with you. If it mean anything.
Of course, it means everything to me.
I mean, I ain't add none of the songs on my Spotify playlist. But I had a good time.
I bought the Motley Crue T-shirt, and it was with the Motley Crue with the star symbol.
Pentagram.
He calls it a pentagram.
It's not what I call it. It's what it is. And
What did you tell me what they were doing at the concert?
There was. I don't know. I can't remember. That was a minute ago. What did I say?
You said something about sacrificing or something.
Oh yeah, they was doing something on there. They had the upside down star with the little fire thing. I was good on that. Yeah, they was doing some other stuff, and they came from the sky and everything. Like I'm like, I'm good. But you know, hey, each his own. You know, they could play the guitar.
Like I said, I have 4 sons. They're all grown now, but none of them, except for one, my 23-year-old, he listens to some 80s. But otherwise, I have no other sons that listen to 80s music at all, which is a big disappointment. Because I'm as the most 80s as you're going to get.
I don't like the 80s. Don't like the style. Don't like the music.
80s?
Barely like the people.
Where do you think some of your music came from? The 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s people?
I listen to Frank Sinatra.
I also had one of my other sons, Trayvon. He's 23 now, but I think when he was 10, he came with me to an REO Speedwagon concert at Waukesha State Fair. He was miserable.
I mean, you just said it was at Waukesha State Fair. I'll be miserable too.
He loves my little board.
Like,
But yeah, people were like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay, little boy?" And he just said there was a bunch of 40-year-olds just sitting around clapping their hands. He hated it every second of it.
Probably was a cornfield there. Was it?
Not at the county fair. There wasn't a cornfield, but on the way there may have been.
Yeah. See, I don't blame him.
Oh, what's wrong with a cornfield?
Everything. Is there like a spooky one? Like ooh, 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 ooh.
No.
Yes, there is.
Don't start pressing stuff.
I'm not. They got a new. Oh my. They got a new voice that you can use. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm done.
Is your voice back to normal now?
No.
Is your voice? No. Don't press that. You're going to click it off. There, eliminate effect. There you go. Now you're back to normal.
This is the coolest thing ever. Like, where did you get this at?
Amazon.
The lights, it lighting up be getting me. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't like Amazon though. But
And when my sons used to go to school, when I used to pick them up, I would always try to act a fool and blast some 80s music when I was picking them up. I was always blasting music.
I just think you was just trying to distract the fact that we was late. And then you was rushing to take us to school.
You guys didn't hear that. You didn't hear that.
We was late going to school. So some of my late habits was because of her. Not my dad, but...
But anyway, so, and at the Motley Crue concert, there also was a bride and groom that just got married that was sitting right in front of us and off to the, we were sitting here and they were kind of like off to the side. So they were like, they had brought their groomsmen and bridesmaids and stuff, and they were still in their wedding gown. He was still in his tuxedo, so I thought that was pretty cool. You remember seeing them, right?
I guess a little bit, yeah.
Were you not paying attention?
There was some people. Yeah, I was. Kind
Do you
of.
happen to know the names of the band members of Motley Crue?
No. Is one of them named Tom?
Tommy Lee, the drummer.
No, I didn't know him. I just said a common white name.
Lord have mercy. Jesus.
Like
But remember Tommy Lee was in the drums? Remember he went in the air and he was...
Yeah, doing his little seance, little ballet dance.
It wasn't a seance.
Damn, there was. It had some candles. It had candles, a pentagram. What more you need? Music. It had music to set the mood. What more you need? That's the seance.
It was not a seance.
Yes, it was. You can keep it on if you want to. I went to Cardinal Scritch. I know about that crowd, that type of crowd. Like,
They had seance people at Cardinal Stritch.
you know.
He's one of them?
No, he know.
Nugget, you're one of them?
No, he's not one of them. You know what? No.
He just nodded his head yes.
No, he said he knows about them. They was doing Ouija boards and stuff in the basement over there.
Oh, jeez. Everybody does Ouija boards.
No, they was like on some different type of time. Like some dude killed himself. Like they was on a different type of time over there. Like I was good on that. Like I did a little dabble in ghost hunting, but that was about it. Like I was definitely good on all the rest.
Okay, anyways, we're getting a little away from what we were talking about.
Same difference. They lighting up candles, dancing around upside down stars and crosses and stuff. Same difference, you know. Ain't it Friday the 13th tomorrow?
Yes, it is.
See, leeway.
One of my favorite days.
I might play Friday tomorrow. Hopefully it might have a good deal or something. But Motley Crue, they need some new energy.
Well, they're not the same as they were like from like 1987.
Yes, they is. They just older and they get senior citizen discounts at Denny's. But nah, other than that, all the other stuff pretty much the same with them. They cool though. They got leather jackets with matching names on it. Yeah, they had that. They had Motley Crue on their jacket.
Mm.
They had.
Did they?
Yeah, they had tassels and studs.
Lord have mercy. God help us all.
No, God help them.
Oh my God.
But they was cool. They put on a good show.
But I thought we had a pretty good time.
Yeah, I mean, if you enjoyed yourself, I guess it was worth the headache of the trip. That trip was long, but that never helped fade about half of it.
Like I said, it was an hour drive, and he slept the entire way.
No, I didn't. I woke up like plenty time in between it, for sure. Plenty time in between.
But my son never disappoints me. If he wants me to do something, he's always there for me, and I appreciate that. If it was making him suffer through a Motley Crue concert that he's still traumatized from 6 years ago, he did it, and I appreciate it.
I would say the same thing for you as long as it's before the times at 7 a.m. Anytime after that, she got me.
Okay, people. Did you want to talk about anything else?
Bucks and 6. That's about it. Yeah, Bucks gonna repeat next year. That's all I gotta say.
The Bucks are what?
Gonna repeat next year.
Okay. For all you Milwaukee Bucks out there, you fans, you heard it first from my son. The Bucks are going to repeat. Okay? So, everybody, that's going to put a conclusion to my podcast with my son Travis talking about the Motley Crue concert. I hope everybody stays safe. And always remember, peace, love, and rock and roll.